Finder's Fee.
The Finder's Fee, directed by Robert Forster.
Jeff Probst.
I'm sorry, Jeff
Probst, who is the host of Survivor.
Correct.
Who wrote and directed his first picture and put it together with very little money, which of course is always a, just as big a feat as making a picture, making it with little money. But he had a terrific script. He had terrific actors, including James Earl Jones, who came in. And once I read the script, all these other guys were attached, so it was very easy for me. And I have a pretty small part in the picture, so I went there and shot a couple of days, and now I share all the glory. How do you like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great, talented filmmakers out there, and they're curious. How is a movie like this, with star quality, come and get made with no money? I mean, you obviously didn't get paid. Hardly anyone got paid on this.
Well, a lot of things you don't do for money. You do it because, you think the guy's talented. You like the part. You like the script. You think the thing might turn out to be something nice that you'd be proud of, and that's all you need.
Now, you're fortunate enough at this point where you can select what you want. You were talking a little bit about how, in the beginning, the character was a certain way you weren't too happy with.
No, it was a pretty interesting character, although I play a cop, was a pretty mean character. And I just asked the director, Jeff Probst, whether or not it could be a little bit softer and maybe a little more ambiguous. And he, overnight, sent me new pages, which fixed it instantly, and that was all I needed to ask him for. It was as simple as that.
And it was also marvelous seeing the way you were playing off your role. As they say, there are no small parts, just small actors, and certainly you came out.
The short actors, as they usually do. Well, you know what? You work with good guys, and especially James Earl Jones, who is the best. This guy, not only was I delighted to work with him, but at the end of the negotiation, there wasn't a big negotiation, but my guys, of course, were looking for some decent billing, and by the time I came on, all the good billing was taken. The first billing was taken, the last billing was taken, the special billing was taken, and the billing was James Earl Jones. And just at a moment when my guy said, gee, there's no good billing, we got a call from, I guess, James's agent, who said, James says, why don't you go on the card with him? So I share a card with James Earl Jones. I can't tell you how warm that made me feel. This guy's amazingly good, and he's a good guy.
Robert, what's up for you next?
There's a lot of stuff in the pipeline, there's a picture that I did with a guy named Dan Cohen, now called Diamond Men, with Donnie, Marky Mark's brother, Donnie Wahlberg. And this is a terrific little picture. Two guys, it's a kind of not a road picture, but we're salesmen, and we sell little diamonds to engagement stores in Pennsylvania. And it's a terrific little picture. That's making the festival circuit. And other stuff that looks like it might be fun.
You've been in this game for so many years. I mean, a lot of people know this man has been around a long, long time. His career is...
I had a 5-year first act and a 25-year second act to my career. Now we're in the third act, and and thanks to Quentin Tarantino, I got a third act. And we thank Quentin for putting me back in business. And Pam Grier, he decided the both of us were going to work some more, and look what he did.
Fabulous, fabulous. So
I'll say,
for up and comings and those that are established in this business, who've had those upswings and downswings, like you said. What advice do you give those people?
There was a moment at which, and this was in the bottom of my career, I was walking into the playground, where the tennis park on Fountain Avenue, and I stopped and I said to myself, all right, Bob, and this was like an epiphany. I said, you're not dead yet. You can still win it in the late innings if you don't quit. That's step 3. You've heard of a 12-step program? This is a 3-step program. It's easier to remember. That's step 3. Never quit. You can win it in the late innings if you don't quit. It's not over till it's over. Step 2 You got to have a strategy to get from the hole you're in to winning it in the late innings. That's the obvious strategy. You deliver excellence to what you're doing right now, now being the only moment you can create anything in, the only moment you can deliver anything. You deliver excellence now. When I say excellence, I don't mean perfection. Perfection is a sure loser. Excellence means if I do this job as good as I can think up to do it and actually do it that way, that's sufficient. You deliver excellence to what you're doing right now, you get the best shot at the best future you got coming. That's step 2. Step 1, you got to have a good attitude in order to deliver step 2, because if you have a bad attitude, you can't deliver excellence. So step 1 is accept all things. It doesn't matter that you're not getting the good jobs anymore, Bob. It doesn't matter that you don't get the Winnebago anymore. It doesn't matter that she doesn't love you anymore, Bob. Put it behind you just like that. Acceptance gives you a good attitude. Put it behind you just like that. That's the way it is, and we're going to deal with it that way. That's step 1, accept all things. That gives you a good attitude. Deliver excellence right now. That gives you the best shot at the best future you got coming. And it's not over till it's over, but then it's really over. Never quit. Thanks very much, Al.
Folks, before you leave, you just heard it from a man that's had over 30 years of experience. 36 years. This is the man right here. I've done a lot of interviews, and I've always asked for advice, and and I've asked that question. And you really have spoken from the heart. You've given some people out there some terrific answers. You heard it first right here on RealDV.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.